Let's look at page 120, problem number 2. So 120, problem number 2. Find the surface area of this shape. So we have two shapes. We have the cube and then the rectangular prism. So we need to find surface area of the cube. So let's start with that. Surface area is the perimeter. So we have 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. So the perimeter is 10 times the height of the prism. It goes back 2.5 plus 2 times the area of the base is a cube. So it's 2.5 times 2.5. And the area of the base is 2.5 times 2.5 gives us 6.25. So area of the base we drag over, put in for area of the base. Oops, 6.25. So 2 times 6.25. Formula substitute. Now we need to solve. 10 times 2.5 is 25. And 2 times 6.25 is 12.5. So the surface area of the cube is 37.5. So that's the surface area of the cube. Now we need to move on to the surface area of the other prism, of the rectangular prism. So we start with the formula. Surface area is, so let's just pick this front as the base. So we have 11, 7, 11, and 7. So that would be 36 if we walk all the way around, times the height of the prism. How far back does our base go? And it goes back 9, plus 2 times. And now we need to find the area of the base. So the area of the base is length times width. Area of the base is 11 times 7, and the area of the base is 77. So 2 times 77. So now we did the formula, then we substitute, and now we need to solve. So 36 times 9 is 324, and 2 times 77 is 154. Now we need to add those. We get a surface area of 478. Oh, we forgot our units, meters squared and meters squared. So we took these shapes apart, found the surface areas. Now we need to put them back together. So we have 478 plus 37.5, and we get 515.5 square meters. 515.5, but when we put these shapes back together, we lost the bottom of the cube and the same area from the top of the rectangular prism. So what is the area of the faces that are touching? Well, what's the bottom of the cube? It is a cube, so area equals length times width. Area equals 2.5 times 2.5, and we already did that up here. So the area that we're losing is 6.25 square meters. But we need to remember that we're losing that from the bottom of the cube, but we're also losing that same area from the top of this rectangular prism. So we're losing this area not once, but 2 times. So we need to multiply this by 2. So 6.25 times 2. And when you do that, so we can multiply by 2. And you get 1250. So we're losing 12.5 square meters. So 5 minus 5 is 0, 5 minus 2 is 3, bring down the 0. 1 minus 1 is 0, and 5 minus nothing is 5. So our answer is 503 square meters. So you could fill in all of this. The surface area of the cube, we got that, was 37.5. And that would be square meters. Surface area of the rectangular prism, that's what we did here, was 478 square meters. The overlapping area, we did that here, was 12.5. So when we added those, we had, what was that, 37.5 surface area of the cube plus surface area of the rectangular prism, 478, minus 2 times the overlapping area, which was 12.5, and it gave us 503 square meters.